Hello YouTube, my name is Ekuegan, you call me EK. I stream daily at twitch.tv/Ekuegan. Today's video I want to go over the FUGUE-55 sniper. I think it could be something that you can definitely put up in your arsenal. Whenever I speak about arsenal, I just talk about like weapons that you go after that you may not use during this time, but you may use in the future. You know, you never know when the artifact could change something. Another neat thing too is I like to have a burn of each weapon type that I like. So the sniper coming in as I believe it's an adaptive actually. So we didn't have a void one for a bit, and this weapon seems to have a few good roles that I can use here, especially with acute burns and grandmasters. Here are some of the options that I saw that I thought were viable. I kept some, and I'm also going to go over that in a second here. Fugue has a bunch of different options in the second tray slot when it comes to damage. You could definitely do some with Focus Fury where you get that 20% after you hit 50% of the mag. That's not bad. Is it an option that I want to pick right away? Probably not. You also have Vorpal that gives you 15% for special ammo weapons, which is a flat number. And then last, we have Firing Line, which will give you 20% if you're near teammates. So if we're talking about like if you need something else for DPS or something like that, this is not a bad choice. I would say Firing Line could be probably your first option. Then Vorp will be the second, and Focus and Fury be the third. Everything else is pretty cool, but unless you're playing Crucible, you don't really need Snapshot or Moving Target. So we're going to get away from that. One thing to pay attention to here, too, is it does have a nice origin trait. When you reload this weapon, it grants you bonus handling or reduce incoming flinch for a short time. So that is not a bad thing. You're getting 36 handling and 20% flinch resistance for about 6 seconds, right? I would say this trade is not bad at all. Now, when it comes to this side here, to me, I'm only seeing a few options that I would probably go with. The first one would be 4 times the charm. The reason why I say that is because if we play around here with the mag being at 4, right, there's a few different options. I believe Tactical brings this up to 5, but you can't see it here. The game doesn't show it, or Gunsmith doesn't show it. But Appended brings this up to 5 as well. One thing to pay attention to interaction-wise is if I wanted to get 7 in the mag, I have to use Appended and backup, because if I used Tactical, here shows 5, but it's actually 6. So you're only going to end up with 6. It's nice to have 7 because if you're doing 4 times the charm, you're going to shoot 4. You're going to have 3 left, right? But 2 is going to be added, so you're going to be at 5. So that means you're going to be able to shoot 4, and then have 3 left. So that's about 11 shots. The other thing that you can go after, instead of even using backup mag, I only spoke about backup mag because I felt like bringing that mag up to 7 actually like allows you to kind of like use 4 times a lot better. But if you're doing something like maybe left from gold, because you're running Aeons, you're gonna be making heavy anyway, you're gonna have a bunch of ammo. Maybe this could be the play, or auto loading. That means that you can put this away and come back to it. Another neat thing about this is like, if you were running double special, like if you had a Witherhorn and this thing on, right, and then you have auto-loading like heavy on, you're kind of set. You can kind of just like use all 3 for damage. When the mag is empty, you go to the next thing, and that thing is going to be full. So this is not a bad choice either. But let's go back in game. So for me here, I currently have a few different ones that I tried just to see how the numbers worked, and I was very shocked. The weapon actually performs really well. So if you end up in like an acute burn, this is not a bad thing to have. You're probably gonna say in the comments, "What about the Crucible Sniper? That thing is void. Is a high impact." It is void. It is a high impact weapon, but it is hard to get the roll that you want on this weapon. So one of my best rolls for the Frozen Orbit is it gave me Tactical, which allows me to hold 4, and then I have auto-loading and Vorpal. This is nice. This is neat to have, but also the fire rate for this thing, or the rounds per minute, is kind of slow. Now, if I have something like this that not only has Vorpal, Focus Fury, and Firing Line on it, right, but it fires faster and I can get a bigger mag, with 4 times the charm, I'm probably going to work with this a lot better. I saved a few different ones. I did get a 4th with Appended and Hammer Forge. So if you pay attention to the mag here, right, it goes up to 5 if you put tack on. And then if you throw on backup, it only goes up to 6. If I have on appended here, if I throw on backup mag, I go up to 7, which is really nice once again for 4 times the charm. So that was another thing to pay attention to. But what I have here is something that I thought, you know, if you're out there, you're in the wild, you're getting a bunch of these snipers, definitely keep an eye out on some of these roles. All right, I've been enjoying it. I haven't gotten a chance to really use an end game because it's not too many. The only void nightfall this season that we have is inside Terminus. But besides that, I didn't really find too many places for me to use it right now. But it is nice to build an arsenal. I keep talking about this. Just get certain weapons, put them away, and then you'll see that there's going to be a season where that weapon becomes a thing to use. All right? But yeah, that's it for this FUGUE-55 video. I want to say thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, once again, I do stream live at twitch.tv/Ekuegan every day. And yeah, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. See ya. Deuces.